Hello, friends. If you spend the next 6 months the same way you've been living right now, nothing is going to change. And do you know the most dangerous part? You won't even realize that you're still exactly where you started. Because the problem isn't time. The problem is the pattern. The pattern you keep repeating every single day. You wake up, a little phone, a little distraction, a little delay, and the day is over. Then at night, the same thought hits you. I didn't do anything meaningful today either. But that's not even the real problem. The real problem is something else. And you'll understand it by the end of this video. For now, just think about one question. If you keep doing the same things every day, what exactly is going to change in 6 months? Nothing. And that's the reason people stay stuck for years. They try, they start, but within a few days they stop. Why? Because they think motivation is enough. But the truth is, motivation is the biggest lie. It gets you started, but it doesn't let you finish. And this is where the real game begins. Because what I'm about to tell you next is completely different from motivation. And if you understand it, your entire approach will change. Now imagine this. What if, starting today, you begin to take control of your day? You fix the small things. You change your habits. You give your time a clear direction. What happens then? Slowly, everything starts to change. First, your routine changes, then your thinking, then your confidence. And at one point, you won't even recognize yourself anymore. But this isn't easy, because your mind will try to stop you. Your old habits will pull you back, and you will fall again and again. And this is exactly where most people give up. But if you have the right system, even when you fall, you don't stop. You get back up and you move forward. And that's the difference between the people who actually change and the ones who keep thinking but never move. Now listen carefully. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share a system with you that will guide you step by step on how to completely transform your next 6 months. But before that, you need to understand why you haven't been able to change so far. Because until this is clear, you'll keep repeating the same mistakes. And maybe even a year from now, you'll still be standing in the exact same place you are today. And that is the most dangerous part. You'll feel like you're trying, but deep inside, nothing is actually changing. Why? Because the problem is not what you think it is. And the real reason is still invisible to you right now. But by the end, it will be crystal clear. First, a simple question. What does your normal day look like? You wake up, but you don't have the energy. You decide, today, I'm going to be productive, but within 5 minutes, your phone is in your hand, just a little scrolling, and that's where the mistake happens. You think you're in control, but you're not, and you don't even realize. When 1 hour is gone, then suddenly reality hits. Wasted time again, but that's not even the real loss. The real loss is invisible, and it's the thing holding your entire life back. You'll understand that in a moment. What happens at night? You think, I'll change starting tomorrow. But the next day, the same pattern again. Day, guilt, promise, repeat. And this loop is slowly making you weaker. But what's the most dangerous part? It starts to feel normal. You convince yourself, this is how everyone lives. But the truth is different. Some people break this loop. And those are the people who move ahead. The rest? They just keep thinking. Now listen carefully. You're not lazy. Yes, it might feel that way. But the real problem is something else. And if you miss this point, you'll stay stuck forever. You're not lazy. You're directionless. You don't even know where to focus or how to build consistency. That's why you start everything. Gym, studies, new habits. But after 5 to 7 days, it all falls apart. Why? Because you're putting your energy in the wrong place. And almost everyone makes this mistake. Then you start blaming yourself. I can't do this. And that's where everything starts going wrong. Slowly, you begin to doubt yourself. Your belief drops. And at one point, you stop trying altogether. This is the stage where most people give up, but there's still a twist. The problem is not your willpower. And it's very important to understand this. Because if this isn't clear, you'll keep failing again and again. So what is the real problem? Your system. Because if your system were right, you wouldn't have to push yourself every single day. You would take the right actions automatically. And that's the difference between people who grow silently and those who struggle every day, but stay exactly where they are. Now notice one more thing. Everything you've done so far has been random, based on your mood, based on your energy, sometimes high, sometimes zero. And when your actions are random, your results are random too. That's why your life feels unstable. A little progress sometimes, then a sudden drop, motivation goes high, then a complete crash. And this cycle is breaking you from the inside. But the biggest question is still left. If all of this is so obvious, why can't people get out of it? That's the hidden truth that can change everything. And in the next part, you're going to discover that truth, the one that can completely change the direction of your life. And this is where the real game begins. What have you been doing up until now? Whenever motivation showed up, you took action. Then motivation disappeared, and everything fell apart. And every time you told yourself, I'm just not consistent. But wait, that's the biggest misunderstanding. The problem isn't you. The problem is something else. And once you understand this, half the battle is already won. Now listen carefully. You've never actually followed a system. That's the hidden truth. It sounds simple, but it changes everything. Why? Because your life doesn't change because of goals. Listen to this line carefully. Your life doesn't change because of goals. Your life changes because of systems. Now the question is, why is this so powerful? Think about it. There are two people. The first person is excited, a new plan every day, high motivation, but no fixed routine. The second person, no extra energy, no hype, but they have a simple system. When to wake up, what to do, how much to do, the same pattern every single day. Now think honestly, who will change after 6 months? Pause and think, the one who is motivated every day or the one who quietly followed a system? The answer is clear, but this is exactly where people go wrong. They chase motivation and ignore the system, and that's where failure begins. Now understand one more thing. Your brain is not against you. This is important. Your brain is trying to protect you. How? It pulls you toward easy things. Your phone, scrolling, comfort, because all of these give you instant dopamine. That's why you keep getting distracted. But the real question is, if the brain works like this, then how do some people stay consistent? Here's the twist. They have a system. Their system controls their environment. And when the environment is controlled, behavior changes automatically, which means you don't need to become stronger. You need to become smarter. And that shift is what sets you apart. Now imagine this. What if you had a system that makes you do the right things without overthinking, that automatically reduces distractions, that keeps you on track every single day? What would happen? You would grow without constant struggle. And this is the point, where transformation becomes real. But there's a problem here. And this is why people stay stuck. They don't know where to start, what to do, what to stop doing. And that confusion holds them back. But in the next part, we're going to break this down completely, step by step, how you can design your own system, how you can take control of your day, and how the next 6 months can completely change your identity. But before that, you need to accept one thing. You want to change, but you haven't actually tried the right way yet. And that truth is your starting point. But there's something here that is silently controlling everything, and you might not even be aware of it. Your biggest problem is not outside. Your biggest problem is your own mind. Yes, you're not losing to the world. You're losing to your own thoughts. And this is the place where the game ends before it even begins. Now think carefully. Whenever you try to start something new, what's the first thought that comes up? Man, this is hard. I can't do this. I've tried before. And that's it. You stop before you even begin. But that's not the real danger. The real danger is you believe those thoughts are true. You never question them. You accept them. Yeah, maybe this is just who I am. And that's where your identity starts forming. Now understand this. What you repeatedly think is what you become. If you keep telling yourself, I'm not consistent, your brain will act accordingly. You start limiting your own actions. And then you say, my life isn't changing. But the real reason is hidden. Your identity itself is holding you back. Now imagine this. If deep inside you believed, I am disciplined, would you take the same actions as a disciplined person? Obviously, yes, which means identity change equals action change. So where's the problem? You never consciously change your identity. You just keep reacting to situations, and then the same cycle continues. Failed doubt, stop, and that cycle slowly makes you weaker. But there's a hidden switch here that can change everything, and that is awareness. When you start observing your thoughts, for the first time, you realize you are not your thoughts. You can control them, and that's where your power comes from. Now think about a small experiment. Next time your mind says, you can't do this, pause immediately and ask yourself, is this true or is this just fear talking? That one simple question pulls you out of autopilot, and that's where control begins. But here's the catch. It won't feel easy because your old mind will keep pulling you back toward comfort, toward the easy path, and you will slip again. But that's the exact moment where the difference is made. The people who stop here stay the same. The people who push through here, they change. Now notice one more thing. When you start controlling your mind, your actions slowly begin to change. You don't react, you choose. And that is real power. Choice. Because the day you learn to choose consciously, your life will no longer run on autopilot. You will design it. But changing your thinking alone won't fix everything. This is where most people make a mistake. They think once their mindset is fixed, the job is done. No, mindset is the beginning. Real change comes from action. And this is where the next level begins, where your daily habits, your routine, your entire day start shaping your identity. And if you design this the right way, change becomes unavoidable. And this is the moment where everything truly starts to change. But wait, if it's really this simple, then why can't people change? That's the real question. And the answer is a little uncomfortable, because the problem isn't your habits. The problem is your approach. Now look closely. How do you usually try to change? One day you decide, that's it, I'm going to change everything. The next day, wake up early, work more, use your phone less, everything at once. And after 3 days, it's all over. Why? Because your system breaks. And that's where you lose the game. Now notice something. You think about big changes, but you ignore the small ones. And where is the real power? In small daily habits. This is the hidden point that most people miss. Now a simple question. If you waste just 30 minutes every day, what happens after 6 months? Nothing. But if you use those same 30 minutes on the right things, what happens then? That's where the difference begins. Small time, big change. But there's another trap here. You think, I need to be perfect. And that's where you get stuck. Because perfection doesn't let you start. You keep planning, but you never take action. So change the rule. Don't be perfect, be consistent. Now understand one trick. And this is what changes the game. Don't add a new habit separately. Attach it to an existing one. For example, brushing your teeth? Spend 1 minute thinking something positive. Making tea? Do 10 squats. Going to sleep? Take 5 minutes to plan your next day. It's small, but powerful. Why? Because it doesn't require extra effort. And what feels easy is what actually sticks. Now another hidden problem. You think you're weak, but what's the truth? Your environment is defeating you. If your phone is nearby, you will pick it up. If distractions are in front of you, you won't focus. So what's the solution? Don't try to become stronger. Make your system stronger. Keep your phone away. Keep your work in front of you. Control the easy choices. Now another mistake. You don't track your progress. That's why you feel like nothing is changing, and then you quit. But the truth is, change is happening. You just don't see it. So, start noticing small wins. Use your phone a little less today. Focus a little more today. These small things pull you forward. Now understand this clearly. Habits are not built by force. Habits are built by design. And once you learn how to design your day, you won't need to push yourself. You'll move naturally. And when you reach that point, change doesn't feel slow anymore. It feels automatic. And that's when you become different from everyone else. Because now, you're not driven by motivation. You're driven by a system. But wait, if the system is so powerful, then why can't people follow it? This is where the real problem is hidden. Because most people never build a system. And even if they do, they can't stick to it. Why? Because they rely on one thing. Their mood. If they feel like it, they work. If they don't, everything stops. And that pattern is controlling your life. But here's the real question. Should your life be controlled by your mood? Think about it. If your mood decides every day whether you move forward or not, will you ever become stable? No. And that's exactly why you can't stay consistent. Now here's a hidden point. You think you lack discipline, but the truth is you don't have a clear system. And without a system, discipline doesn't last. Now imagine this. What if you didn't have to think every day about what to do? What would happen? You wouldn't delay. You wouldn't look for excuses. You would just start. And that's the difference. Now notice something. When you keep deciding again and again, your energy drains. Every small decision tires you out. And by the end of the day, you have no energy left. Then what happens? You choose the easy option. Your phone, scrolling, wasting time, and then the same guilt. But here's a simple solution. Make fewer decisions. How? By building a system. Now it's very important to understand how a system actually works. A system doesn't force you. It guides you. For example, you don't have to think, should I work out today or not? Because your system has already decided. And when the decision is already clear, action becomes easy. But here's another mistake people make. They make their system too complicated. And that's where everything breaks. So the rule is simple. Your system should be so easy that you can't ignore it. Keep it small, keep it clear, and most importantly, repeat it every day, the same pattern, whether you feel like it or not. Because a system doesn't run on mood. A system builds habits. Now, one more hidden element, triggers. Every action should have a signal. For example, wake up, drink water. Sit down, start working. Lie down, put your phone away. When these signals are set, you don't have to remember. You just start doing it. And that's where automation begins. Now another problem, distractions. You think you're weak, but the truth is your environment is defeating you. If your phone is in front of you, you will pick it up. So what should you do? Change the game. Keep your phone away. Keep your work close. Remove the easy distractions. Bring important things in front of you. Now, one final point. How do you know if your system is working or not? It's simple. If you don't feel like doing it, but you still take action, your system is strong. And if you're still acting based on your mood, then you're not in control yet. But the day you start doing the right things without thinking, from that day, your life moves onto an automatic track. And when life gets on track, change doesn't feel slow anymore. It feels unstoppable. You're not a tired person. You're becoming a powerful person. But wait, if your body is so important, then why do people ignore it? This is where the game slips away. Because people make one big mistake. They think, first, I'll make my mind strong. But the truth is the opposite. The mind changes later. The body changes first. Now a simple question. When you wake up in the morning and your body already feels tired, will you be able to focus? Will you be able to stay disciplined? No. You'll do what feels easy. Your phone, scrolling, delaying, and then the same guilt. But what's the real problem? You think, my mind is weak. But the truth is, your energy is low. And with low energy, no one can stay strong. Now notice something. When you stay a little active, a short walk, a little movement, how do you feel inside? Lighter, fresher, clearer, and that same day, your focus improves too. So where's the problem? Consistency. You do it for 2 or 3 days, then you stop, and then you say, I didn't see results. But the truth is, you didn't give it enough time. Now here's a hidden point. You don't need to build your body. You need to build your energy. And that changes the game. Because when your energy increases, your mood becomes stable, your focus gets sharper, your confidence rises naturally, and you don't need to force yourself. Now think about this. Why do you start working out? Maybe for your body. But where do the real benefits show up? In your mind. That's a hidden truth. Now one more thing. You think, starting tomorrow, I'll do intense workouts. And after 4 days, it's over. Why? Because the system broke. So keep the rules simple. Keep it small, but do it daily. 20 minutes. That's it. No excuses. Now another hidden factor. Water. It's simple, but ignored. When your body is dehydrated, you feel tired, your focus drops, and you think, I just don't feel like it. But the truth is, your body isn't supporting you. Now one more thing. Food. What you eat becomes your energy. Eat heavy, you'll feel heavy. Eat light, you'll feel light. Simple logic. Now a powerful observation. When you start controlling your body, a feeling grows inside you. I'm in control. And that feeling changes your entire life. Because now you don't react. You decide. And that is real power. But there's one last trap here. You break your consistency. 3 days on, then a break, and you start from 0 again. But that's not how the game is won. You have to win daily. Small, but daily. And once you understand this, slowly, your body changes, your energy changes, your mindset changes, and without even noticing, you are becoming a new person. Your growth becomes natural. But wait, if everything is in your control, then why can't people change? There's a hidden reason that's silently pulling you back. People. Yes, you don't fail alone. Your environment makes you fail. Now a simple question. When you start something new, what's the first reaction you get? Support or jokes? Just leave it. Why are you doing so much? You won't be able to do it. These lines seem small, but they settle deep inside you. Slowly, you start doubting yourself. And that's where the game changes. Because before action, the mind loses. Now notice something. The people you spend time with, their habits, their thinking, their level, slowly become yours. You become the average of your circle. Now think, if your circle isn't growing, how far will you go? That's where your limit is set. But here's the twist. These people don't stop you intentionally, but their lifestyle holds you back. Now another question. How many people around you are actually growing? And how many are just passing time? That difference decides your life. Now here's a hidden factor. Energy. Some people push you forward. Some people drain you. And it happens slowly. You don't even notice it, but your energy keeps dropping. And when your energy is low, you can't focus. You can't stay consistent. And then you think, there's something wrong with me. But the truth is, you've accepted the wrong environment. Now imagine this. If you stay around people who work hard every day, what will happen? You'll start changing automatically. Why? Because the environment pushes you without saying a word. Now another layer, your physical space. Where you sit, what does it look like? Clean or full of distractions? Because your environment controls your behavior. If your phone is right in front of you, you will pick it up. No doubt. So what's the solution? Make things easier. Keep your phone away. Keep your work in front of you. Remove distractions. Increase focus. Small changes, big impact. Now, something powerful, boundaries. You can't be available for everything. Every yes takes you further from your goals, and every no makes you stronger. But people stop here. Why? Because they're afraid of what others will think, and that fear keeps you average. Now imagine this. If you had the right people and the right environment, what would happen? You would need to push yourself. You would grow naturally. And that's the hidden advantage that very few people have, because most people want to change themselves, but never change their surroundings. And that's where everything stops. But the day you take control of your circle and your environment, from that day, your growth won't feel like a struggle anymore. Your growth will become automatic. Money is mental freedom. But wait, if money is so important, then why are people always stressed? This is where the real problem is hidden. Because people think about earning money, but they never learn how to manage it. And that's where the trouble begins. Now, a simple question. When you're stressed about money, is your mind calm, or is it constantly thinking, where will the money come from? How will I manage my expenses? And slowly, your focus starts breaking. You want to work, but your mind keeps drifting. And then you say, I just can't focus. But the truth is, your mind isn't free. And when your mind isn't free, your decisions become weak. Your actions slow down. And then you stay exactly where you are. Now here's a hidden point. You think you need to earn more, but the real question is, can you manage what you already have? If not, then even if more comes in, the same thing will happen. And that's why many people earn more, yet still live in stress. Now imagine this. If you start saving even a small amount every month, what happens? At first, it feels small, but slowly, you gain control. You build confidence. And the biggest change, your fear starts to fade. And when fear goes down, you think better. But people stop here. Why? Because they think saving is enough. But is it really? No. Saving protects you, but it doesn't move you forward. Now, the next question, if your income comes from only one source, are you safe or are you at risk? This is where people get stuck, because one problem and everything shakes. So you need to increase your earning. But how? Through skills. Start small, but build an extra source. Because when you have multiple income streams, your stress goes down, your control goes up. Now the next level, growing your money. If your money is just sitting there, will it grow? No. That's why investing is important. A small amount, but in the right place. And over time, your money starts working for you. And that's the real shift. Now imagine this. If your money is under control, what happens? Your mind is free. Your stress is low. Your focus is sharp. And when your mind is free, your growth becomes faster. But here's a final truth. People who ignore money always live under pressure. And the ones who understand it stay in control. Now the question is simple. Do you want to live in stress? Or do you want to be in control? Because the choice is today, but the result will show in the next 6 months. The only difference will be someone started and someone didn't. But wait, it's not that simple. Because the real problem isn't action. The real problem is delay. From tomorrow, that one phrase can destroy your entire life. Now a question. How many times have you told yourself, I'll start tomorrow, and then nothing happened? Why? Because tomorrow never comes. And that's the trap most people stay stuck in. Now imagine this. 6 months later, you're standing in the same place, and a voice inside says, man, I miss again. That feeling is not small. It slowly breaks you from inside because, you could have done it, but you didn't. Now pause and imagine another scene. The same 6 months, but this time you actually started. Small, but daily. Now what do you see? Your habits have changed. Your confidence has grown. And the biggest difference, you feel like a different person. But here's the twist. This difference didn't come in one day. It came from daily small actions. That's the hidden truth. Now the question is not whether you can do it or not. The question is, when will you start? Today or the same tomorrow? Because every time you delay, you're not just losing time, you're losing your future. Now notice something. What are you really afraid of? Failure? But the truth is, you're already stuck. So what do you really have to lose? This is the moment where you have to decide. Either stay comfortable or get uncomfortable and grow. You can't have both. Now imagine this. If you take just one small step today, what happens? Nothing huge, but a shift begins. And that shift changes everything, because action creates clarity, thinking doesn't. Now, one last question. If you do nothing today, what will be different in 6 months? Think honestly. Will your life change on its own? No. And that's the reality most people avoid. But the ones who accept it are the ones who move forward. Now the choice is simple. A small action today or a big regret tomorrow. There's nothing in between. And remember, the start is never perfect. But starting is necessary, because in the end, the one who wins is the one who starts. Now do one thing. Tell me honestly in the comments, in the next 6 months, what is the first change you're going to make in your life? It can be small, but it should be clear, because writing it down creates commitment. And I genuinely want to see who just listens and who actually takes action. And if you want more content like this, that pushes you, wakes you up, and helps you change your life, then subscribe to the channel. Because this isn't just motivation. This is about real change. Now the choice is in your hands. Forget this after watching, or take action and transform your life.